Hello, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Football for Gaming in my tower. First off, I'm a bit annoyed because this is going to be episode 14, and I uploaded episode 13, but it didn't have no freaking sound. And I've tried to re-upload it several times because the video that I recorded actually has the sound. At first, I thought I forgot to record with sound, but it's on there. But every time I upload it to YouTube, the sound just freaking disappears, which is weird, and it sucks because that's like the most fun I had making a recording with all the openings. Like it was a real thrill to spend the 14.4K gems that I saved up on a module, right? That was the biggest pull I've ever done. It was pretty excited. I got excited on the recording, and now there's no freaking sound. So hopefully you listening to this and like, what are you talking about? There's an episode 13 because I figured it out and I fixed it and I put it on YouTube. But if it's not there, then now you know why there's no episode 13. It's not a superstition that I don't want to use episode number 13, but it definitely gave me some bad luck. Well, with that being said, yeah, we have some updates. It's been literally a day after, or maybe two. No, it's Tuesday. So it's been a day after the recording for episode 13 where I pulled all the gems. And first of all, I want to say this right here, obtain 40 modules the day after you release a new module. Oh, that's a devil move, man. Come on, everybody just spent all their gems getting that module, and then the day after you're gonna put the module mission. Not that I'm stressed because I'll still get it, right? It's not that crazy. You can just get it through the, like I got 21 right now. I didn't pull any of it. That was just from runs, so I'll be fine getting it. It's just it was a weird move to me. I wonder. I don't even think they did it intentionally, but it's little things like that I feel like if you are actually involved game developer, you would think about things like that, right? But maybe not. Well, let's get some fun stuff going. Let's take a look at the stats. Coins earned is like a trillion more or something. I'm not sure. I did make quite a bit of money because look at this. Look at the tier 10 run right there, sticking out at 242 billion. Now, the gameplay I was showing, I was running this one right here, the Multiverse Nexus, right? That's why I had the 2 black holes instead of the 3. And I figured if I run this, it's going to give me more coins because it's going to get my 3 ultimate weapons, my Econ ultimate weapons in sync all the time, right? So it'd be every single time they get off, all 3 of them go off. And it's going to take a little bit longer because my cooldown for the Death Wave is quite a bit higher than the cooldown for my Golden Tower and Black Hole. But I figured it'd be better. And when I did that, I got this little run right here. Where's my history? I'm going to have to go down a bit. Where is it? No. Why can't I? Oh, yeah. It's the first run right here. I got this one, which was pretty nice, right? I went from, I think my highest being 142 billion to 186, a whopping almost 24 billion an hour. I was happy and excited. I was like, this is it. But then I figured, let me try it out with the Primordial Collapse because I also got the Death Wave in a semi-sync with the Black Hole and the Golden Tower, but it's only a 1 in 3 sync, so I didn't think it was going to do much. But I think that combined with this, besides the fact that I have the 10 meters black holes sub effect, because I have three black holes, it just covers so much more that I get more bonus from it than having two black holes. Because I got used to having three black holes now, but it does pretty much cover the screen. So anytime the black hole goes off, pretty much everything that dies is going to have the bonus because it covers the screen. So I think that combined with the death wave being at least in semi sync 1 to 3 gave me this run right here. There's a bunch of milestone tries in there. That's why it's so sporadic. But look at this run right here. 242 billion, almost 28 billion coins per hour. That's a huge, huge upgrade. Like, I went from the highest, just, the other one I showed is like 180 something to 242. And before that, it was like, if I take my tier 10 run before, let's see. Yeah, that's this one right here. This was a blender run, I think, though. Or not a blender, a Devo run. Because I only went to wave 3500. Like this one right here is comparable. Right? I made 146, 22 billion without. And then I went from 146 essentially in 2 days' time to 242. That's a lot. I can almost make 250 billion a run. That's crazy. That means I can get up to, if I do 2 runs a day, I can get almost half a trillion a day, which is a big upgrade. And also, it actually gave us some milestones because we get a lot further now with the new module actually smacking a lot of the opponents. We get this stuff right here. TX Plasma. I don't know what that does. I don't think it's anything good. Probably like damage per meter. Is it this one? TX damage per meter. Yeah. Not too excited for right now, but I'm sure it's going to be useful when I get into Glass Cannon somewhere around in 2035. Right. Tier 13 got some upgrades as well. I already got the stones from this. I think my last was like 200 low 200s. So I got some stones and some gems for that. I took the stones because I wanted to level up my Death Wave cooldown. And then we actually unlocked tier 15. Made it to wave 122, more than enough. And then we made it to 33, right? And also, like I said, I already took the stones. I'll take this 15 billion, which is absolutely nothing. And I'll take the gems. And yeah, we're happy about that. Yeah, not much to update besides that because, like I said, it's been a freaking day. It's just there's so much moves made right now and, the coins going up. Then I think it's worth making another video. Like I said, the cooldown of the Death Wave is down to 4 minutes. It's now in a 1-3 sync with Black Hole and Golden Tower. I'm definitely going to keep this one running now instead of the Multiverse Nexus because it seems like it's getting me a lot more money. One thing I do want to try out, though, is this one right here. Though I'm very skeptic of it being better than the Galaxy Compressor. I think this one is going to be better. But I just want to try it out just to see what happens, right? Maybe it's something that ends up getting me a lot more coins. And maybe it's not, but I think part of the fun in this game is trying stuff out and, see what you can find. That's why, normally I probably, if I don't try stuff out, I would have put the Multiverse Nexus on, assumed that that's going to be the better econ since it's also a mythic. and not try this one. And I did try this one, and it's making me a lot more coins. So hooray for trying stuff out. Too bad you can't respec everything. That would be amazing. I think it would be amazing if you could respec the ultimate weapons, for the main reason that it just allows you to try out more stuff. I feel you if you earned the stones, you should be able to respec. And then maybe you could say, once you picked an ultimate weapon, you can't, respec out of your weapons. You're just going to respec out of the points, and you get the points back or the stones back that you spend on upgrading those weapons, but you don't get the stones back that you spend on unlocking the weapons. But even then, I think like it should be more of a choice. And I think because they did it this way, that you can't respec, I think that takes away from the ability to make just a bunch of ultimate weapons. Because now if you bring out a new ultimate weapon and it's going to be better than any of the ultimate weapons we already have, people are going to be upset. I would be upset because I spend all my stones already. I keep spending my stones to get on a certain pad because this is what we have. But if now an ultimate weapon comes out that's better than all the ones I have, that's gonna suck because now I know I have to spend a bunch more stones just to unlock it and then to upgrade that one again. So I think if we were allowed to respec, it will make it easier for developers to bring in new ultimate weapons, because people can just respec into those if they choose to. Also, I think it would be a lot more fun. I really want to dump everything in Poison Swamp and just see what happens, right? Because I have no idea what it does. I have to assume that everybody that's screaming that Poison Swamp is bad in the beginning is right. And they probably are right because there's people, on higher levels that have everything unlocked. But I want to see it myself. I want to check it out. I want to see how big this Poison Swamp gets and how much I can do with the stunning. And I want to try some stuff out, but I'm not going to do it, because I'm not going to waste the stones, because I'm not going to be able to get them back. And I have a guarantee that if I spend it on Death Wave and Golden Tower and Black Hole, that I'm going to have a good return. So I think that's a missed opportunity to not respec the stones. And I know that's like their biggest money maker, but I don't think that makes a difference, especially if you bring out more ultimate weapons. If you have like 20, you're still going to have the whales that want to get all of them, right? They want all the ultimate weapons and they want them all upgraded to the max and all stuff like that. I don't think you're going to lose money on it. But that's just my thoughts. I don't even know how I got to this point. I just remember I was sitting at the modules because I have almost 700 gems, which means I could at least pull 3 more tenors in the hopes we get one more featured banner. And I hope I get it earlier rather than late, because I would love to start saving up, or not just even saving up, but start spending gems on cards, because I really want to catch up on my cards and I want to unlock the next card slot as well. So it would be nice if I have a little break from the banners. But we got 12 days to get it, and we're going to keep dropping all the gems we have into it until we get that 8th and last one for the Ancestral. Let's see if we can get it here. No. Come on. We just need one more, baby. I don't remember how much like non-epics pulls I had before this, so how far away I am from a pity pull. But it's gonna take a bit. Let's see, can we get it here? Oh, I thought that was gonna be an epic. Again, those rares are just a little too long. We want to see the purple. No, another 10 nothing. Let's try again. Last chance for today. God. Come on. Just need one, baby. No. Last chance. No. Again, nothing. No sauce, no price. Well, that's sad. Let's hope we'll get it later in at least in the time that the banner is running. All right. See you later, fellas.